Well, hello and welcome to I Love Gay Today, sponsored by GayRealEstate.com. And we are here in Los Angeles, and we are here with David Cruz. How are you, David?
Hi. I'm very good, Matt. How are you?
Oh, great! I love watching you on other video podcasts and interviews. You've got such great energy out there, and so I couldn't wait to chat with you about what you're up to.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on. And I'm here to chat with you as much as you want.
But no, you've got a lot. You've got a lot we could talk about. But what you're doing right now is amazing, and you've got this website, this product, this service, FruitLoots.com, and yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so a very good friend of mine named Alan, he and I started Fruit Loots in the heat of the pandemic while all of the other world was getting their plants on and doing sourdough bread. He and I were sitting here trying to send gifts to friends because we're big gift givers. And there were no Pride festivals that year. There were no gatherings. And so we really wanted to make, our dearest and closest, feel loved during Pride Month. And what better way than to send gifts?
Yeah.
As it turns out, it's not very easy to find, great gifts that are made by, 100% queer makers. And they exist out there. You just can't find them very easily.
Yeah.
And so Alan and I have been friends for, gosh, over 20 years now and have both gone on to work in, big corporate retail and fashion worlds. And we really kind of started scratching our heads that one summer in 2020. And we're like, I think we can do better. I think we can create something that will be a great way to not only solve this problem of gifting great gifts from queer makers, but can also be really fun to do. And so we went to it, and that was the year Fruit Loops was born.
I love that. And yet another business born from the pandemic.
It is, yeah. It's amazing when you lock everyone in their homes, how
Yes,
much creativity can come out of it.
I know.
Luckily
But
for me.
but I love when I was going through your website. I mean, you've got this wide variety of curated boxes and so forth. And do you just is it something you just work on actively every day to try to come up with new things, new items for your next month's box?
Yeah, and I guess maybe I'll take a minute to tell your listeners about what exactly is Fruit Loops, right? Because uh, Fruit Loops is really kind of our answer to creating, custom gifts, curated gifts for anyone out there that has ever needed to send a gift for a birthday or just because a thank you gift. And we create these curated boxes with different celebratory themes and send them to people the same way that you would send gifts, or the same way you would send flowers or food baskets to people.
Yeah.
What's unique about Fruit Loops is that we source as our number one priority, all the makers for any of our boxes are queer business owners. After that, we source from POC, Black, female founded owners. And if there's any room left at the table, we'll invite our allies to kind of fill in, all the different types of things that we want. We also make our own products. We do candles and we do lots of collaborations, with different queer artists. And so you'll kind of see that throughout our website. So it's the perfect destination to kind of go to if you just need to send a quick gift. If you have corporate gifting that you do throughout the year or during the holidays, it's kind of that destination. But they'll receive this really cool box, and we design all the packaging around it. We actually do this take on the old school cereal boxes where you dig and dig to get the prize or turn the box inside out to play games. All of our sleeves on the boxes actually have really cool different games and QR codes and different things that you can play around with depending on the theme. So, yes, I spend all my day thinking about different ways to come up with gifts and thinking of different ways to put games on the back of things. And it is quite fun. So I enjoy doing it all the time. And now gifting, which was my passion and kind of hobby, is now my job.
Now, but it's fascinating. You're sourcing, through queer and various LGBT suppliers. That seems really in line with a lot of what the national and the local LGBT chamber focuses on. Are you involved with them as well?
Yeah, I'm involved with, well, I try to be involved as many partners as possible. I'll start with like even the people that make our candles. Like we try to find a queer business owner that makes candles. We try to find a queer printer to print our boxes. And yes, the local LGBTQ plus Chamber of Commerce or the West Hollywood Chamber of Commerce will get involved with. And we even partner, during Pride Month, we call them our forever partner, is Camp Lightbulb, and they run a queer youth summer camp on the East and West Coast, just to give back to a smaller charity, and a charity that's dear to our hearts. And the children are the future, as they say, and we'd love to, contribute to the youth, the queer youth of tomorrow, just by giving them, this kind of entrepreneurial spirit and kind of these grandfathers. Yeah. I'll probably kill myself for saying that later, but a grandfather in the small business world, and giving them advice on starting their own business too when they grow up.
Yeah. I love the fact that you have a blog even online. And when I was checking out your blog, I noticed you have like pop-up shops that are something. Have you, are those coming up, or is that something you guys have done, these pop-up shop concept?
Yeah, we're always doing pop-up shops, especially during the two busiest time of years, which is Pride and the holidays, or really if anyone calls us and if we have the time, we'll do it. Yeah. We do really well in front of people. There's a lot of story to tell about our products and who we are and why we started this business. And our blog is one of the best ways to tell the stories. And, the mission of FruitLoots was really, to tell the world that there are these amazing small queer business owners and female business owners and Black business owners and POC business owners that exist in the world. And we found a few of these really cool niche ones, and we've curated them, to be under our roof, and we want the world to know about it. So our blog is a way for us to shout from the rooftops and say, hey, we've found some great people. They have been curated into our world, and we bought certain products from them. And I want you to get to know them a little bit more. And I want you to go to their website and buy them a little bit more. And here's a link to them. Yeah. So the blog's a powerful tool for us to spread the word.
Yeah, no, I noticed. And not only the blog, but you're very good with social media, with your outreach, including TikTok. Like, I mean, you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, you're everywhere out there.
Oh my gosh, it's a full-time job. I truly have so much respect for social media people now that I've become, and I think any business owner will tell you that too. Like, it is a full-time job, and it is a craft. Young kids who are really, well, there's a lot of people, not just young kids, but who are really great at TikTok and all of that. But it's daunting to think that you got to do not just one, but multiple social media platforms, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of coffee.
Well, you're doing something right, because like I said, I love discovering what I've both found you through other video podcasts, but also just through social media, and so it seems like you're doing all the right things to keep yourself out there.
Thank you so much. And if there's anything that I can tell to your listeners, is that it's so important to support small business owners in general. You hear it every year, especially during the holidays, shop small, right? But it's so important to support small queer business owners, and there's a lot of them. And we all want a bigger seat at the table. And in order for us to survive and to get a seat at the table, you have to buy from us. And I oftentimes get people asking me, what can I do to support? How can I help? How can I spread the word? All of that is great, but purchasing at the end of the day, when you purchase from FruitLoots, we live to say, to sell another day. When you purchase from us, we live to buy from smaller businesses another day. So it is a ripple effect in the queer multiverse of business owners. And so it's a fun thing that we do, but I highly encourage all your listeners to support by purchasing.
Well put. And we're going to make sure that wherever we post this, you're going to not only be tagged, but on the YouTube version, the links to everything will be there as well. So so hopefully people have no problem trying to find you. So but no, I think this is great. And I'm just really glad that you're going to take a few moments of your time and kind of share a bit of your story with our audience here.
Thank you for having me. I really, truly love being here and talking about all the small businesses that we work with, and being a small business myself.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again.
Thank you.